Hello everybody, this is Alex the Sauropod Titan here with another dinosaur review. Today I'm doing a review on the new 2017 Cryolophosaurus. Now, Cryolophosaurus, which name means frozen crested lizard, was a type of theropod, I don't know which type of theropod, that lived in the mid-Jurassic of Antarctica. And the only dinosaur I know that lives there as well is Glacialsaurus, a type of prosauropod. Let's get on to the figure. That's all the facts I know about it. Let's get on to the figure. Basically, when I first heard papo was doing Cryolophosaurus, I was like, there's no way they're doing it. Like, again, not this obscure of a species. Because again, like, they usually stick with the regulars. But then, last year, Schleich made the Barapasaurus. But again, papo seems to be improving lately. And again, this one actually surprises me. It actually looks a lot like the one from Dinosaur Revolution. A lot of people say, and I do tend to agree with them. And again, like, this is probably my favorite papo figure from this year. Okay. So let's just take a close look at the head sculpt. You got the, it is a bit shrink wrapped. As you can see, like right there, a tiny bit shrink wrapped around the head. You do have the, the crest right here, and the jaw is articulated. Just first, come on. Open up. There you go. As you can see, let's wait for focus, the teeth are individually sculpted, which I quite like. Then you have all these scoots and scales on here, like the individual scaling that they've done. I don't know if you can see it that well. And then also the paint color is really well done. And then as we go along down the back, these are actually 2 rows of scoots they've done, all the way down to here. The arms, they're not pronated, which is good. There are 3 fingers on each one of them. They're a decent size. The legs, again, like some people say, you can make it stand. You can make it stand without the aid of its tail. Like, it just takes a little while for me. There you go. It was easy for me. And I like the tiger stripes because again, it looks like the one from Dinosaur Revolution. Feet sculpt here. Take a look underneath. I like how they made one foot kind of look like it's raising, and then this foot's flat. And this pose isn't what it actually would pull off in real life, but I actually quite like it. Again, at least it's not a tripod. Let's just say that. At least it's not a tripod. And again, papotheropods have gotten a lot better now these days, because we've gone from stuff like the Baryonyx and the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus to more accurate stuff like this. Also, there is a glossy coat of, there's a gloss coat on it, which I don't mind, but again, it's nothing really to worry about. Still, like, out of all the, because again, also Cryolophosaurus is not a genus that's been done that often. Like, the only other figures I know of Cryolophosaurus are Batat, Carnegie's, and Collecta's. Carnegie's is discontinued, Batat's is okay, and then Collecta's, yeah, it was kind of the dark age for Collecta back then. But still, like, this is probably one of the best Cryolophosaurus figures I've ever seen, even though it's not in the most accurate pose. Again, and also, I got this at Everything Dinosaur. It is available for sale, so if you want to pick it up there, by all means, I recommend it. It was a bit pricey. Like, for me, it was $35 Canadian, which was about 14 pounds British or something like that. And again, it's actually, let's see, and also let's do some size comparisons of these. So let's bring out the recently reviewed, well, my last couple of reviews I did, this one, another 2017 Papo-Ceratosaurus. As you can see, the Ceratosaurus it's more low to the ground, but it is longer. And the tail actually reaches at least the top of the jaw, if you can see right there. Well, yeah, and still, I'd recommend, like, probably these are my 2 favorite figures from Papo this year, but if I had to pick one, I'd say the Cryolophosaurus, just because it's not often Cryolophosaurus is done. And it's good on them. I really hope Papo does more obscure species in the future, because I heard They might be making an iguanodon or a giganotosaurus or something. I don't know. We'll find out soon. And let's bring out the papo Dilophosaurus, which I might do a review of soon. Like, I'm going to be doing a lot more reviews now since I got most of my parcels, but that's not really, even when I get more parcels, I'm going to do more reviews in between. Yeah. Still, like this Dilophosaurus, the tail, top of the tail reaches just about the top of the head. Sorry, I just had to sneeze. And then also we have the papo Carnotaurus. Oh, just come on. It's like the top of the tail is taller than the cryolophosaurus, but it's still a really nice pose. If you post these two together, it kind of looks really epic. Like, it actually looks like, let me just open the jaw a bit more. Like, they're kind of like skirmishing over each other, even though they didn't live in the same time period or same place. Like, cryolophosaurus was from mid-Jurassic Antarctica, and Carnotaurus was from late Cretaceous Argentina. And then finally, for my scale comparison, we got the little papo Pachycephalosaurus, which again is very small. Like, it's kind of like, I think, good size up, but I don't know what the actual scale is of each one of them. Still, yeah, it's pretty good. So this has been my review on the papo Cryolophosaurus. My next review, I don't know what my next review will be on. I'll probably look around and see if I find anything interesting, so I can try and do something interesting I can do a review on. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.